Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gamer Grudge X.
All right. Jesus.
Everything's on fire already. We're
Yeah.
doing great.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Season 15, Episode 2 of Gamer Grudge, hosted by Gamer Grudge, hosted by GF1 Studios. I'm Chris. I am your host today. And we got one hell of a show for you today. With me, we have Ms. Trink Bell.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Macpool is kind of like a specter in the audience. He's here, but he's not. Gaze upon his face and, I don't know, suffer. We have Franny with us. Hi, Franny.
Hello. I'm trying to get my camera working. I'll be back in a second.
Oh, go do your thing. And we have our illustrious fact-checking fact checker, Zach.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Now, moving on to our three contestants. We have a returning favorite amongst us all, Danger Boy John.
I want a hug!
You can have one. Just go over to my Twitch, twitch.tv/DTH_games, and leave me a big fat tip. I'll be right there with your hug, big boy.
Okay.
We have Leo Crit.
Hello.
Hello. Ah,
That's all I have at the moment.
How delightful. And then we have Scott from the Gaming Outsider.
What's going on, everybody? I'm very happy to be here. Looking forward to this. What's going on?
What's up? We got a radio DJ in here. Do you do radio work?
Not radio. Well, I actually just recorded a commercial for my game convention that we've got coming in October. The radio station is kind enough to put up a commercial for us, and I gave them a few takes of it. So
nice.
And I do own a DJ business. I do like weddings and school dances and corporate events, things like that. So yeah, I've got about 25 years of DJ experience.
Great.
Yeah.
Stop making us all look bad. we got the one successful guy in the crowd.
This one goes out to all the people that just got laid off. Here's Rage Against the Machine.
So if you've been here before, you know what Gamer Grudge is all about. But for those of you who haven't, I am going to play our rules card right now, because if I try to read it, you know.
All right, here are the rules. The rules are there are 4 questions per round. The person with the point is awarded to the person with the best argument, not the best answer. If it was the best answer, then this wouldn't be a fair matchup. The fighter with the most points will win the entire fight. But if there is a tie, we will move to a PvP round. There are 5 phases in Gamer Grudge. First phase is the introduction phase, where you just state your answer. That's all. There's no answers, no nothing. Just give us your answer and move on. Phase 2 is the declaration round. This is where you argue your points for your answer. This is not attacking nobody else's answers. You are simply giving us your reasoning for your answer. And you get 3 minutes to do this. Phase 3 is the grudge round. This is where you tear down the argument, but keep it above the belt. But, you know, this is where you literally just tear down the person's argument. Tell them that their answer is strictly bullshit. Phase 4 is the last minute question round, where we give you a last minute question, basically either to give you a rebuttal or we have a question set up for you. 9 times out of 10, we're probably going to give you a rebuttal, but we try, people. And phase 5 is cleanup and fact-checking and the verdict of the round.
Wow, what a set of rules those were. So, with all that being said, are we ready for the first question? I'm not waiting for you to answer that. Question.
God.
Oh, wow, so we got a little slide transition for nothing to change on the screen. Cool. Question number 1. Da 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 da.
Are none of us
Bang, bang,
reading these
bang.
anymore?
What is the best weird game of 2024? Now let's put that down in the corner. We are going to start with. Let's start with Leo Crit.
All right. And getting started.
Just your answer.
Just your answer. Best
Oh,
weird
that's the answer.
game.
I put in enter Magnolia Bloom in the Mist.
Did we explain the rules to our
No. He hoped they were reading them.
All right.
Oh, I thought Mac. We had a meeting. We had a
Buddy.
meeting where Mac went over the rules with them.
We did.
People have slept since then.
Chris,
Ugh.
how long have you been on the show?
Long enough to expect better.
I've been
No.
here longer, and I'm telling you, haha.
Please explain the rules to our contestants.
Very well. Round 1, just your answer. Round 2 is your argument in favor of your answer. Don't touch another person's answer. Phase 3, that's where y'all go at it for a cool 5 minutes.
Or longer if we end up feeling like it.
If we feel like it. Trust me, I don't. And then we go through fact checking, and if any of the judges want to ask any additional questions. In the event of a tie at the end, we move into PvP round, in which case I feel miserable and one of our contestants comes up with something.
Okay. In other words, one of us judges will come up with an answer. You probably will come up with a question. None of you will probably like said question, and everyone in the end will be crying. This is how we ended up with Pyramid Head Dating Simulator. I liked that answer. No one else did.
That's fine. You know what, Trink? You and I are on the same page.
Yeah.
Questions, comments, concerns? No.
No.
All right.
No. This meeting could have been an email.
Probably.
Anyway, so we got Leocrit's answer. Let's move on to Danger Boy John. What is the weirdest?
Balatro.
With what?
Balatro.
Balatro. Ha! Quaint and strange. Now, Scott, what do you have?
Yes, sir. The game I've selected is Super Farming Boy on the PC.
The Super Farming Boy. I love it. He's got corn for a hand. Ha ha. And now, Leocrit, you're going to have 3 minutes to bolster your to argue in favor of your game. Explain your answer. What makes it the weirdest game of 2024? Do we have a timer or do we need a timer?
We probably need a timer.
I'll eyeball it on my computer.
Okay.
That's fine. I'll get 3 minutes on the clock right now. All right, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Well, the reason why I picked this game is because what stuck out to me when looking up the weirdest games for 2024 is its surreal environment that remind me of like the environment that you see like in Folklore for the PS3 or one of the Shin Megami Tensei games like Nocturne or SNT5. It's like this supernatural environment, not only the world, but also the homunculi that you ally yourself with. It has like this design that's both bizarre and also brilliant at the same time. And the way how like they interact with this world along with the person that summons these homunculi, it just somehow stuck out to me in that sort of way with this like cryptic, uncanny look. And I think that's what stuck out to me more when it comes to trying to find the weirdest game for 2024. And it's also a good Metrovania game and a good hack and slash, as I'm a real sucker for those. And I'm excited to see the full version of it as it's in early access. That's about it.
All right. Short, sweet, and to the point. Gosh darn it, I like it. Danger Boy John, are you ready?
I am.
All right, then. 3, 2, skip-a-dippy-doo, go.
Hey, everyone. There's a game out there. You may have heard of it. It's called poker. Poker's been around for a while. It's been seen in many types of movies. It's been seen in casinos. You play with a deck of cards. Best hand wins. You can bet money on it. Sounds pretty simple, right? Well, you're also aware of roguelike games, right? Where you play through the game, try to get as far as you can, but when you die, you go back. Sometimes the levels change. That sucks, but you build experience and you learn from it. You grow as a person. Well, what happens if you take the uh, subtlety of a rogue game and combine it with the simplicity of a poker game? You get Balatro. It's a roguelike poker game where you have to beat the big blinds boss battles through getting the best hands. As you get the hands, you get different amounts of points. And if it was just a regular poker game, there wouldn't be too much to it. You just try to get a royal flush and you win. Well, what makes the game stand out is that you get to fuck with the deck. You don't just have your regular deck of cards. You buy packs. Yes, Magic the Gathering fans, Yu-Gi-Oh nerds, and Pokemon lovers everywhere. You can buy packs to get cards. You can get Joker cards that help boost your score. You can get upgrades to your actual deck. A king isn't just a king anymore; it's a gold king or a steel king, and then you get even more points. And the amount of points that you get as you build these hands up get ridiculous, and what you're expected to get is even more ridiculous, to the point they can't even put in a simple number. They have to use mathematical ease. If you've ever fucked around with the calculator, you know. And that's what I really like about the game, is that it's such a simple, easy to pick up thing, of poker, but then just puts a fun new twist on it that lets you just completely uh, just mess around with the game, just make it something totally different, make a deck that works for you, and see how much you can exploit the system. Something casinos won't let me do. Fuck you.
Strong end. I like it. Clever argument. Moving along. Scott from the Gaming Outsider. Are you
Yes, sir.
ready?
I am ready, sir.
Well then, 3, 2, 1, get him, chum.
All right, I've got 3 minutes. I'm only going to need 1.5 tops, because this is the definite weirdest game of 2024 that happens to also be a pretty quality game. The game is called Super Farming Boy. I've been playing it on my Steam Deck. And if you were a fan of Harvest Moon, this game will feel very familiar to that. The weird part of this is the character that you play is a little boy superhero that flies around on the map with a cape in order to build up his farm. The game starts, you've got a fully functioning farm. Everything's going hunky-dory. Yes, I just said hunky-dory. And all of a sudden, this big bad corporate overlord comes in, wipes out your farm, takes everything that you've planted up to that point, and says, you now work for me, and everything that you have to do, or everything that you farm from here on out, you have to give me a cut of it. And he basically pulls a Metroid thing and rips you of all of your abilities and whatnot. This has a very cartoony art style to it. It's very tongue-in-cheek. It actually reminds me a little bit of Cuphead with some of the facial animations and even the jittery animations. And it's just bizarre. You are a superhero on a farm. It doesn't get much weirder than a superhero on a farm. Yes, you're planting things in rows. You're harvesting your crops. You're picking up rocks. You're clearing the land. But you have the ability to fly around with a cape, and it has a little stamina meter. And it's just seriously one of the most bizarre games I've played that also happens to be pretty solid. So that is the reason why Super Farming Boy gets my pick, because what other game lets you fly around on a farm with a cape? And that's it.
All right, I'm a little upset that that wasn't exactly a minute and a half, because you boldly said that.
I said a minute and a half or two.
All right, fine. I'll accept it. Now, folks, are y'all ready to go head to head?
Yes.
For sure.
All right. Well, we have 5 minutes on the clock.
Just remember, vampire wants blood.
Yes. Vampire mommy wants blood. And daddy provides.
Oh God, too far.
All right. So I'm sorry, daddy. Sorry, kittens. 5 minutes on the.
That doesn't make it better.
Oh, speak for yourself. All right. So I want blood. I want thunder. Let's do it. Go.
All right, John, I just met you. I don't know you very
This
well,
is crazy.
but I gotta say, I'm gonna pull a Charles Barkley, and I'm gonna say that Balatro that's a terrible pick. That is, I would call that game quirky, but that is not. I wouldn't say that's weird by any stretch of the imagination. That is one of the most cleverly crafted games I've played this year so far. It's going to be making my top 3 probably of the year for 2024. So, yeah, I just got to say it's quirky, but the category is weird. You know,
Right, the only thing that's weird about your game is the art style.
Well, the thing about his game is that I kind of like grew up with that art
mobility.
style. I mean, it's like something you see in like Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon. When it comes to weird for me, I want something that's like dreamlike or supernatural. That's weird.
okay.
So once again, it comes down to the art style. What besides art style, what makes your game weird?
Did I mention that you were a boy superhero managing a farm?
Okay.
Well, as for the flying, I play games where you're a cat person, all he needs to do is fly, just flap his arms, and that's much weirder in my book, rather than just having a cape.
You are a superhero. What superheroes are managing a farm? They should be off fighting
Clark
crime.
Kent grew up on a farm.
He grew
That's
up on
true.
a farm.
That's true.
And he still comes back to work on the farm.
As soon as he
And
got
as
his
for my, it's
hero.
going back to my gameplay. The way you summon the homunculi is something like out of like Persona, where it's like you collect like them, and one like you like summon out and does like a sword, and other one summons out like this raven-like being that shoots out like this gun that shoots buzzsaws. That's like I love that type of stuff. That's like the weirdness I'm looking for.
How do they summon the homunculi though? Do they hold the pistol up to their head? And
no, they don't summon the homunculi. They convert them from being corrupted. Because like corrupted are just all like this naggingly like messed up like beings. They're just like all janky and like, and you do have to beat them up in order to get them to calm down.
Also, it's Pokemon. I got you. It's Pokemon Go. Okay, now I'm on board with you. Pokemon
Here's
Go.
The thing. Here's the thing.
So we got Pokemon and Child Superman. Cool. Okay. Excellent.
In the spirit of the question actually had Squirrel with a Gun as a example for a weird game. That is weird. Weird is not, just something supernatural. It's not a clever little poker game. That's just those are quirky and interesting plot devices. So Squirrel with a Gun is not a game that anybody ever would have imagined being a possibility. Or actually, when I first saw those screenshots, I didn't think it was real. I thought that was a made-up thing that somebody made as a meme, and that's what I'm going for. You say, you say Farming Boy Simulator or Super Farming Boy. That sounds like a made-up game. That's what weird means.
There's been many more weird games with Super and Boy in them, like Super Meat Boy. I would contend is a weirder game.
Yeah, it didn't come out in 2024, did it?
In fact, with other games that just like other poker-like games, like not at the inventory. You're having poker with like Strong Bad, Max, Heavy, and Tycho. I mean, that's already weird enough. And so somebody has already done a weird poker game already.
Right. So it's not just a poker game though. You're not just playing poker against other people. You're playing poker and you're modifying your deck. You're making a weird ass jank deck. It's like if you found the if you played Magic and then you got the Power 9, which are just unstoppable, stupid, broken cards that are banned now.
Wasn't Inscription also another weird card game?
Money. What?
Wasn't Inscription also another weird card game?
What?
Inscription.
Inscription. Yes, another weird card game. Did that come out in 24?
Sadly, no.
There we go. That's also why I didn't pick that weird card game because it wasn't out in 24.
But that also is another weird card game. So
It is. It was absolutely a weird card game. Weird card games are fun to play.
So the weird
fun
con,
to
so
play.
it has been done before, way before your pick.
Yes.
But in that sense, a rogue poker game, there's weird card games. There's card games are good game that you can just like pick up and play. It's they're fun. They're fun to play as you learn them. Until you find a way to just absolutely break them. You can there's ways to break inscription. There's ways to break Balatros. I was just watching.
That'll be enough. Enough. Thank you. And whoever capped that round off with a belch, you have my respect.
Chris, you want to go do karate in the garage?
Oh, hell yeah.
Correct answer was yup.
You know how long it's been since I've seen that movie?
Does not make it less memorable. I'm disappointed.
That must be alcohol-induced brain damage. So, does anyone have any questions, judges?
Yes.
Chat?
I
Yes.
have a question.
What is your question, Francois?
What is the most interesting part of your game?
Leo?
Most interesting parts. I guess the most interesting part would have to be just like the architecture and the nature of everything in the city that you first into, with like all this all this different parts together. It's something that kind of reminds me of Howl's Moving Castle.
Okay.
And when you just brought into this world, you just want to explore more of it.
Okay.
Very nice. John?
The Jokers. Besides simple poker game, you got the Jokers in there, which just add all sorts of weird modifiability to your points and your cash flow.
Very nice. Scott?
The most interesting thing about Super Farming Boy is what it does to twist the Harvest Moon formula in a way that is really interesting. So if you're familiar with those games, it's very grid based in terms of planting your vegetables. But this game has a chain feature where your placement of your vegetables is very important to help your garden grow the best as possible, or your farm grow as much as possible, because each individual plant has its own special pattern. So, for instance, one type of vegetable might have each space on either side of it as a power up. So that means everything to its left and its right is going to get some kind of chain bonus. Another type of plant might have, the typical four corners, like if you have a number 5 on a dice, so each of those four corners is going to get some kind of bonus from you planting that. So it makes you kind of make this jigsaw puzzle of available vegetables that you have to really grow your farm in the most efficient way possible. That, like I said, takes that Harvest Moon formula and just capitalizes it and makes it a ton of fun to kind of figure out as you go along.
Wow. Any other questions from the judges? Any questions from the chat?
No, we're just debating video games.
All right. Well, yeah, no, I'm actually keeping an eye on the Twitch chat. Is anyone looking at any of the other chats?
Mac's been kidnapped, apparently.
What?
Ah, we don't care about that.
Yeah.
I'm
okay.
guessing, what is that on the YouTube chat?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That'll be fine.
Well, cool.
It'll be fine. Don't care about that. We'll send a rescue party eventually.
He's a grown man.
that-
He won't. He's pretty big. I don't think he'll fit in the trunk. They got a lot of work. It'll be fine. Go send him
Understood.
back. It's too much work.
He'll talk to them ad nauseum about Mega Man until they just give up on keeping him.
All right.
Zach, do you have any facts? Excuse me, I'm the captain of this ship, Franny.
Trying to keep the ship on course.
Who do you think I am, Mac Pool?
Yes.
Huh? We do look a lot alike.
Yeah, the skin color and everything.
Yeah. Zach?
I don't really got any facts other than I downloaded Belatra while he was talking.
Cool.
Um,
Well, then I guess we'll move into voting. Trink, who do you think won?
I'm gonna go Leocrit because the homunculus and shit sound pretty neat actually.
Dope,
So.
dope. Franny.
Um, I'm gonna go with Danger Boy.
All right. Zach?
I want to go with John, but they have a really good point about it not being weird enough. So I'm going to go Super Farming Boy on this one.
We have a 3-way tie.
No,
Chris,
we
you're
don't.
the tiebreaker.
You're right, I am. And Scott, it's your day.
All right.
Because all three games sound interesting. But yours has such a weird premise, and then with what you were talking about like the chaining chaining skills and perks and stuff with the different plants and crops and what you grow next to each other, sounds like there's an actual really interesting game in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
So let's give Scott a point.
All right.
So we are 1 Scott. Now let's get rid of that question. Let's move on to question number 2. Damn it. Okay, there we go. Question number 2. Oh, here's the one where Max screwed up the thumbnail, the thing. What is the best football game? Did you see it?
It hurts. Okay.
It is. The question is, what is the best non-Madden football game? So we are going to start with Danger Boy John.
I went with Tecmo Super Bowl for the NES.
Wow, look at that jank. I love it. And Scott, you're up.
I went with Tecmo Super Bowl 3 for the Super NES.
Ho, ho, ho. With all those bits, do points follow? Then Leo Crit.
I went with NFL Blitz 2000.
NFL Blitz 2000. Wowie zowie. Okay, I thought I had something clever to say, but I don't. So, John, you've got 3 minutes on the clock. Are you ready?
Ready?
I don't care. Go.
Okay. Oh, hey, guess what, kids? Back in the day, there were very vague football games. They couldn't get NFL licensing. Even like the first Tecmo Bowl didn't have NFL licensing at all. It was just generic teams. Enter Tecmo Super Bowl. The first of its kind to actually get NFL licensing and feature all 28 teams from the NFL and the rosters, with the exception of a few people, Jim Kelly, Randall Cunningham, and Bernie Kosar, which is really, I thought was really interesting just because it just kind of shows the pioneering of the game as it was just figuring out between NFL and video games, like what could be licensed, what couldn't, and since those quarterbacks didn't agree to it, that they just get replaced with QB Bills and so on. The game itself is pretty fun. You pick one of 8 plays, and then you just try to mash your way to the other side. As people try to tackle you, just shake them off, and which led to another interesting thing: the starting of OP. Granted, in John Elway football, you could do a cheat to make your guys super sprinting. Bo Jackson, out of the box, just stupidly broken, just an unstoppable juggernaut to the point that people did not want to play you if you picked the team with Bo Jackson on it. Other great things about it, back in '97, it was on Electronic Games Monthly Top 100 Games of All Time, and in 2012, Games Radar listed it as the number 22 best game of all time on the NES. So honestly, it's a great game that's been referenced in pop culture too, like Family Guy and the Kia commercials, if you remember those back in the day. Once again, going back to Bo Jackson. So honestly, it's an amazing game they should play. And any game, no matter how many bits you put into it afterwards, just pales in comparison to its forefather.
Very, very nice. What an argument. Wow, folks, what do you think? Let us know in the comments.
Or don't. We don't.
Don't say that. We have to care.
Do we?
Listen, my face is attached to this right now. I care.
I'm pretty sure it's attached to TikTok too, but
listen. I'm not here to trash everyone's darling. Let's just move on to Scott. Scott, you got 3 minutes. Tell me about your game and why it's the best non-Madden football game. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so Tecmo Super Bowl 3 for the Super Nintendo system, entertainment system, is the superior NFL football game that is not Madden, because it took everything that Tecmo Super Bowl did from the previous generation and just capitalized on it. It's very similar gameplay style, more plays available, and it does these really awesome animations in the end zone. Like if you, do a quarterback sneak and hurtle over the line, it switched to almost like a mini cutscene where you see him attempt to jump over the line and somebody may force him back or he gets a touchdown. Or if somebody catches a touchdown pass in the end zone, they'll do this crazy little animation. It's amazing, and it does, like I said, it just does an incredible job of giving you that NFL experience, where it's a good blend between simulation and arcade, because you do have a lot of strategy involved in there as well, and it's just a ton of fun to play. It's very easy for anybody to pick up and play, as long as you have a basic knowledge of football, and it is also difficult to master, so there's a lot of challenge involved in there as well, and it makes for a great competitive game to play with your friends. So that's why Tecmo Super Bowl 3 for the Super Nintendo gets my pick.
Wowie, 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 zowie. Hell of an answer. Leo Crit, you think you can keep up with that?
I believe so.
Let's find out. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so I picked NFL Blitz 2000 as it had like an arcadey like feel to it, and when it comes to those games, when it's like over the top and fast paced, that's what I love about them. As it's just like this. It's unlike Madden where it focuses on more like simulation. With NFL Blitz, you just like go straight into it, as each round is like quick and you just like flip a guy over, or how many times you pass a ball just becomes even more faster. And this is exaggerated like style. It's just like what stuck out to me most than most other football games at the time. And when it came to the console ports, I had a lot of fun with the cheats, like changing everything to a Roman Coliseum, or there's no stadium and there's just nothing, just like an endless void, or changing like the football characters' heads to Raiden or Shinnok or even Ralph from Rampage as their old Midway games. And NFL Blitz 2000 is a Midway game. And that's what I love about it. I mean, it's just simple, it's fun, and I like it more than Madden.
Well, well, well. Concise. I like it. Well, folks, are we ready to duke it out? I saw there was a distinct lack of blood last round.
Right? No murder. Nobody was bleeding on the floor.
And no one wants Trink pissed off. So do it for her. Make blood. Get us demonetized. Get us canceled.
No,
Maybe not that far.
No.
You sure about
Too far.
that?
Too far.
Yeah,
Back like 3 steps.
Yeah.
You know what? Straddle the line.
I have a hard time believing Leo Crit has a mean bone in his body. He looks about as menacing as a Backstreet Boy.
Wow.
That's the book.
There we go. All right. With that being said, there is 5 minutes on the clock. And Leo, are you gonna take that shit? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Leo Crit, you ignorant slut.
Whoa!
You're
The
gonna
reason
say that?
NFL Blitz 2000 has that arcade feel because it was an arcade game.
So was
What
NFL
the
Blitz
ever-loving
2000.
Fuck. What?
So was NFL Blitz 2000. That's an arcade game too. And when it went to the console ports, it was much better. I mean, does your game have fun cheat codes? Can you just make the screen like
Bo
nothing?
Jackson is the cheat code.
Look, if I wanted to go play a dumbass wrestling game, I'd go play a dumbass wrestling game. That is not football.
Exactly.
I don't care if it's not football. It's just like, it's fun. I mean, just playing a Madden, it's like, oh, hey, I'm just going to watch this on TV. But NFL Blitz, it's fun. It's over the top. It's insane. And that's what I love about it. It's chaotic. It's insane. I mean, don't you like that stuff? Or do you just want to watch something that's boring?
Chaotic and insane. So
what you're saying is this game should have been in the weirdest game category, is what you're saying. Because
the thing is, it's not made in 2024. So
right, but it sounds like it still should have won that category according to your description. Because like the reason I play
it also have an arcade feel to it then too.
Yeah, the reason that I play a football game is not to pull wrestling moves on my opponent. I play wrestling games because I play football games because I want to play a football game.
So you don't want anything different. You just want the same old stuff over and over and over again?
It is not the same old stuff over and over again. Like I said, it took, by the way, we haven't even talked about Tecmo Super Bowl. I don't even know how that game is in the running when my title literally says a 3 after it.
Oh, look at you, mister. I need 16 bits to play my game.
It is at least
my damn, we had 8 bits.
Mine is more advanced than 8-bit and 16-bit games. Mine are 3D characters.
Oh,
yeah, you know,
3D,
and you know what console ages a lot better than
dude,
Nintendo
all you got
64?
face. Oh.
Super Nintendo ages way better than Nintendo 64 graphics, and you know it.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about
I
the
will
64
agree
games.
with
I'm
you
talking
there,
about
Scott.
Dreamcast.
SNES trumps anything on the S64.
Yeah, see?
Absolutely, bar none. But anything on the NES, the NES was pioneers. The NES walked so you could run on your little fancy blast processing and nice sound and the passing that didn't even.
You're just being a snob.
Receivers. What was
okay,
that?
in your description, Danger Boy John, of I actually took some notes. In your description, you said, and I quote, Tecmo Super Bowl on the NES is pretty fun. If a game is just pretty fun, I don't know why it deserves a best NFL game.
I speak in man talk, okay? I reserve my emotions. Pretty fun is like an 8 or a 9 on anybody else's scale of entertainment, okay? Yeah. Pretty fun.
You also said,
if my wife asks, do I love her? I say sure. And that is a most definite yes by any other standards. If I say yes, undoubtedly, it means I am dying.
You also praised the game for its, hold on now, 8 plays you can choose from in Tecmo Super Bowl. 8.
Ooh, how many do you have in your game? How many do you get to choose from?
More than 8.
Ooh,
all I need is 9.
I got thinking back to you had a whole NES style. I mean, the one that the NFL Blitz is a lot more colorful, it's a lot more exaggerated, rather than just like 8 bits.
Yeah, 16-bit is better than 8-bit. I love the NES. I own every cartridge ever made, actually, in the next room. I've finished my collection this past week, but I still think the Super Nintendo is a better
NFL
console.
Blitz is more an updated look.
I would say that is not true whatsoever. I would say that Tecmo Super Bowl looks better than NFL.
They were trying for 3D. They tried for 3D, and you get some weird amalgamations of human.
Yeah, square hands and square helmets. Like, who wants to do that? I'll take a pixelated form of a football player over that polygon garbage on a Nintendo 64 any day of the week.
Maybe I want my characters to look exaggerated and look up and looks like insane like a wrestler, because that's what I find more fun.
Well, I'm sorry that bright lights and jangly keys are exciting for you, Leo Crit. I respect your choices, but I also have higher standards than what you're choosing. Nothing but love. But
At least mine has a lot more color than your game has.
lot more.
does-
Yes, because it's very bright polygons. You know,
Color has nothing to do with the quality of a game. What is quality of a game is how fun it is in
That's
Tech
enough.
Super Bowl 3.
That is enough.
Oh my god.
Enough. My God. That's what Daddy wanted. That's what I wanted. Oh, I'm so proud of all of you.
Brought up the jingly keys.
I'm proud. This is my proud dad moment. You've all done so well.
Oh.
We lost our fact checker, so before we move on to facts, does anyone have any questions? Yeah, I didn't think so. So,
all right, I'm taking over for Zach.
What happened? He okay?
Ooh, the ghost of Mac has appeared.
Okay, Chris, shut up.
No, he's
Mac
okay.
is-
He
okay.
said his stomach. He said his stomach. He told me before his stomach wasn't gonna be full.
Okay.
He
He's okay.
pooping.
He's okay. But yeah, I'm taking over for Zach. Oh yeah.
As long as he's okay.
Yeah, he's okay. He said his stomach was feeling bad. He said this before the show. He said I may have to take off. So I got you. So here.
All right.
He all right. He all right. He's all right. He should be. But
But I don't like any of these reassurances. Mac's like, yeah.
no, I don't like. I'm not at the man's house. I just can't be. I gotta be honest. I'm not at his house, but he should be all right. He didn't. He was,
Hey, I have a question
We'll send him messages later.
yeah.
What is
I'll
the
make sure he's
question?
okay.
put OJ Simpson in your game.
Damn you!
Put- Well then, John, put OJ Simpson in your game.
Okay, done.
Excellent answer. Leo Crit, put OJ Simpson in your game.
Well, if the glove didn't fit, then it doesn't acquit. So sure.
I know what you meant to say, and I accept it. Scott, put OJ Simpson in your game.
I'm okay with putting O.J. Simpson in there as long as you put an option on the front menu that says, you know how you got those games that say you could turn the blood off or whatever. You've got like an adult mode, so that if you can either have O.J. Simpson in there or not have O.J. Simpson. You have to choose that when you start a game.
Oh yeah, you get an OJ button.
Yeah.
No, Jay.
I'm disappointed in all of you. I would have said OJ Simpson cheat code. You just go in with a white Bronco.
Oh my God.
Come on.
Yeah, y'all lost. That was the best one here.
Yeah. You know what, Mac? I concede to that. So, with all that being said, Mac, who do you think won?
Oh fuck you! I was paying attention a little bit. Okay, so fine. I'm glad you picked me because look, I'm just gonna go by. I played all three. Y'all had some good arguments. I agree. SNES. I feel like SNES just got better graphics, and the NES version of Tecmo Bowl. They're both the same fucking game. I'm sorry. Both same fucking game. They play the same. They do. Yeah, you're right. They both got the same sort of controls. I don't know. Y'all, it seems like y'all trying to shit on NFL Blitz. I mean, fucking Mike Allstott, the best fullback of all time for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who ran over every single fucking thing. Every time you get into that game, y'all playing with Mike Allstott and running with one.
Mac, just going to throw it out there. I'm just going to throw it out there. That was not part of the argument.
That is true. You're correct. That was not part of the argument. Y'all tried to tear it down and you didn't do it.
So who do you think won?
You know what? Fuck it. If y'all pick against me, I don't care because I wasn't listening that much, so I'm going with NFL Blitz.
Okay.
I'm being honest. I'm just not throwing into the fire.
I have a visitor. I will be back.
Have fun. Franny, who do you think won?
I was also going to pick Leo with this one.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, once Trink gets back, we'll know who she sides with. The fact that John opened his argument with Leo, you ignorant slut, really swayed me. That you really won me over on that one. Because I don't have a dog in this fight. I don't play football games. I don't play sports games. But to open up your head-to-head argument by calling one of the other contestants an ignorant slut.
That's a TikTok.
That did something for me. So I got to give my vote to Danger Boy John.
Thank you, Danny Aykroyd.
Can we pause for 1 second, Mac? Do you know who this person is on the Twitter or the
Twitch? No, that's a spam thing. They're trying to sell viewers.
All right, cool.
I don't see
They're
him.
banned.
Yeah, ban them. Yeah. I'm sorry.
They're banned. All right, continue.
Well, since Trink is off dealing with attending to her guests real quick, I'm going to refill my water bottle. And y'all chat amongst yourselves. Create content. Do it for daddy. I'm not going to hit a wait screen. Y'all are just live. Haha, I'm in control.
Sorry, I'm eating wings, guy.
I think my favorite part was Mac when he said, I wasn't even listening, so I'm just gonna vote NFL Blitz. Like,
you guys have some pretty good stuff on me. Like, you were calling me as about threatening as a Backstreet Boy, and Danger Boy John called me an ignorant slut.
I about turned on the mic when you
Oh,
said that.
like, that's the good stuff.
Yeah, when you said that, I about turned on the mic and said, "Damn." And I'm still disappointed in every last one of you. You had the perfect way to use that white Bronco, and you did not use it. The white
I was trying to
Bronco
think of something funny to throw in.
Yeah, I would have had the white Bronco.
The glove thing. That's the only thing that popped in my head.
No, what I would have popped in my head is you get the Buffalo Bills and you just automatically okay, up, down. The white Bronco running.
I probably should have picked the cheat code for that one, since hell, if you use cheat codes to play as Raiden or Shinnok or Ralph, you can probably use cheat codes to play OJ Simpson.
Yeah, I'm literally. I already had the cheat code in mind. Like, you just go up, down, and it's called OJ kills mode, and you just literally run over everybody with the white Bronco, and he actually kill everybody, and then he gets out the car with the gloves and run away. He looks at like, did I do that? Oh shit! Oh boy! And then no, actually, I have more to that. Like, if I'm creating content here. I also have more to that. He has the white Bronco in the back seat. He's trying to crop him and said he didn't do it. Ah, damn, I am hilarious. So as we were saying to keep creating content, if y'all came from TikTok, and I just want to let you know that if you have watched the last call, you do know about the socks, right? So Mac is selling his socks. If you want the smell of South Carolina if you're homesick from South Carolina, you can buy my socks for $5. Have the efficientness of the palm trees of South Carolina, the dirtiness of if you miss Charleston, South Carolina. Well, I'm fucking sorry for you, because you're not going to be smelling Charleston, South Carolina. You're going to be smelling the upstate of South Carolina. If you love the Clemson Tigers, get ready, because I don't like them motherfuckers. But just for you, I'll live close to Clemson, so I'll walk around Clemson for you. You'll have the smell. If you really want to endure the dirtiness and the humidity of this fucking state, well, buy my socks for $5. It's going to be a great time for you. Just buy them, please. Buy my socks, $5. And yeah, also, if you want fresh socks, if you're sick fucking, you just
land the plane, please.
Is Trink here? Trink here?
No, she ain't back yet, but you're going on a lot about them socks of yours.
Yeah, I'm trying to get people to buy my fucking socks.
I mean, listen, I get it. We all need to make money. And at the end of the day, they could buy your socks, or they could buy some of these real blue collar socks that I wear. I work in a machine plant all day, and I'm in sweaty, oily compression socks.
That's cool, but I have a confession from somebody who bought Matt full socks.
A confession?
No. They live in Oklahoma, and they're from South Carolina. They said, "Hey," they said, "Hey, I love that. Hey, thank you, Mac. I miss South Carolina so much that I bought your socks. I miss going on the dirty sands of Charleston."
Pause. John?
Hi, I'm John. You may be wondering why I'm not wearing a shirt. That's because I'm here to advertise Gamer Grudge's new sellout. It's called OnlyFans/Gamer Grudge Feet. Yes, you can get all the feet stank you want on our OnlyFans page.
Onlyfeet.com/gamergurge.
Where we sell feet pics.
Look, it's about money. At the end of the day, it's about money. And these piggies make bank.
There's no way we won't sell out.
For $50, you can choose my next toenail polish.
You know, someone out there will pay that money.
They will.
Yeah.
There's some
OnlyFeet.com/GamerGurge.
Look, if for anybody that want to know, I'm not a whore. I just want to put that out there. I'm not a whore.
And here you are selling your dirty socks.
I am, but that's socks. But I'm not a whore. But if you pay me $25, I will pose in a white tee and shorts near a fire hydrant.
Listen, I'll show my hole.
Which one are we talking?
All of them.
Flip that coin.
All of them.
You can find me at ratemyrod.com.
I will live stream the painting of my toenails.
I will live stream the I don't know. You'll find out.
Look, I'm just trying. Look, if y'all, like I said, once again, if you're homesick from South Carolina and you want some socks, go ahead and buy them. Like I said, that confession in Oklahoma was like, "Thank you, Mac. I really love these socks. It makes me smell." It really
wait. Hold on a second. Doesn't Trink live in Oklahoma?
Yes, but she's not from South Carolina. It's not her.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. She's from Ohio.
Hey, someone in the chat says $75 to Franny, so you know.
And someone in the chat also says $150 to Mac to not do it.
Hey, I'm willing. Look, if you don't want me to send them, just send that money to me. I won't send it to you. You will not.
Oh, see now you're not selling your socks. Now you're threatening. You're threatening people with them.
Look, once again, I'm not a whore, but
I am.
I ain't gonna do it. I'll do that. What you want?
All right, guys.
I think we're gonna have to skip over Trink's vote. Mist, you're in the chat. Who do you think won? You are our surrogate Trink. Anyone gonna tell a fucking joke around here? Or?
Why do scuba divers fall backwards out of the boat?
I don't know why.
Because if they fall forward, they fall into the boat.
That's good. And her vote was to John. So I believe that is a tie. You two voted for Leo, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So that is.
Wait.
It's okay.
Do we have, who was the other two votes for?
John.
So we got a tie.
So we got a tie. So now it is a three-way tie. Everyone has a point. Wow, wow, wow. How exciting is this getting? Let's move on to question number 3. Question number 3. What is the best Star Wars game? Oh boy, this is going to be a fun one. We're going to start with Leo Crit. What is the best Star Wars game?
My pick is Star Wars Jedi Academy.
Star Wars Jedi Academy. Very nice. Scott.
My game is Star Wars Rogue Squadron 2 Rogue Leader.
Star Wars Rogue Squadron 2 Rogue Leader. Very nice. Danger Boy John.
I went with Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga.
Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Very nice. All right. I don't know what this voice is. I guess I'll just do my Heisenberg voice. Leo, are you ready? There's 3 minutes on the clock. Go.
Well, Star Wars Jedi Academy was the first to let you create your own Jedi, and you get to choose if you have like the light side or dark side powers, as well as like customizing your own lightsaber, where you can go with like the Sander saber, the dual blades, or that Darth Maul saber, and you get to go on like and felt like so. And as for the lightsaber combat, that's what I liked about it the most. It felt fast paced, where you like swing the lightsaber, and depending on when you hit it, it could be fatal. Like when you slash at the stomach, it could be like a fatal hit. And when even you get slashed, just like in a minor, like an arm or a leg, it just felt like just like a gash you took. It's just like the tension was like this was there. And as for like the characters are also good. Not only got returning characters like Luke Skywalker and Chewbacca, but you also got the fan favorites like Kyle Katarn from the Jedi Outcast series, or Jedi Knight series for that matter. And it's a good Star Wars game, and it was possibly the best thing my brother gave me after he got it from his science teacher for drawing Star Wars characters in his classroom. Yeah, he didn't give him detention. He just gave him that video game along with Jedi Outcast, and that was awesome.
Very nice. Wow, very nice. Nice choice. Nice argument. Scott, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, 3 minutes on the clock and go.
My pick is Star Wars Rogue Squadron 2 Rogue Leader, which was on the Nintendo GameCube. And the reason I chose this one is very, very simple. The reason I play Star Wars games at all is to relive my favorite moments from Star Wars. Now, some would argue that the character moments are the best things, but my favorite moments, most memorable moments, are the ones where that took place in space in some kind of fighter. And Rogue Squadron 2 Rogue Leader captures that magic better than any other game that did a flight game, in my opinion. The trench run alone makes it totally worth it to play this game, but everything else was just put to 11 in terms of gameplay, sound effects, and you even got to play all these weird random spacecraft that were just kind of barely mentioned in the Star Wars movies. You get to fly a B-wing at one point. It brings in such magic, the magic of space combat to video game form, and I absolutely loved every minute I've played of it. And it took what the first Rogue Squadron game did and just made it that much better. It took those janky N64 graphics and really rounded off the edges on the GameCube, made a very fun, very memorable experience that did exactly what we want from a Star Wars game: recapture those famous scenes from the movies that we love so very much. And that is why I picked Star Wars Rogue Squadron 2 Rogue Leader.
Excellent, excellent answer. My favorite part of Star Wars is the credits.
Ouch.
John, are you ready?
I am.
All right, 3 minutes on the clock. Go.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I am just but a poor boy growing up in the Midwest. But if there's one thing I know that I like, it's Legos. And if there's one thing I like as well, in addition to Legos, it's Star Wars. Now, would you tell a young child he is wrong for liking Legos and Star Wars at the same time, I argue that you wouldn't. Therefore, Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga is the best game for families of all ages. Not only do you get to play through the Star Wars movies, the good and the bad. We're not here to debate the movies. We're only here to debate the games. But it's a game that you can play with your children without having all them little pieces that they just like to leave around and step on them and you cut your foot open. It's Legos without the pain. And in fact, that's why you should buy and play all the Lego Star Wars games that you can. The ease of gameplay, the light puzzle solving, and plus the humor. Who doesn't like humor in the game? You could just replay through all the Star Wars games, all the movies, and watch all the stuff. You've seen the movies, folks. But when you bring in Lego Star Wars, they put their own little humorous twist on them. It used to be pantomime, but now we got fancy old voice actors putting some extra spin on it for your amusement. So therefore, if the glove don't fit, you must play Lego Star Wars Skyward Saga.
I'll tell you, I'm not sure what you were aiming for with that voice, but you started off as like Leo in Django Unchained and slowly became Bill Cosby by the end.
Well, I declare that that's a little something to his.
Mac,
Jargon.
Mac, you're from the South. How do you have a terrible Southern accent? Well, I do declare.
I do declare that you need to shut the fuck up. Okay.
You're right. Let's put 5 minutes. Yeah, oh, I'm sorry. Were you about to try and take my show from me?
No, you got it. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It sounded like you were about to announce the 5-minute timer. Don't test me. I can just hit the stop stream button. I'll crash this shit right now. Don't try me. All right, contestants. Are we ready to go head to head?
Yep.
We want blood. We want bruising. We want at least 2 or 3 low blows, but not much more than that. The kids will be upset. And much like Wu-Tang, we're for the kids. 5 minutes on the clock. Go.
I just got one thing to say to Foghorn Leghorn over there. You are a dirty hooker pirate.
Thank you. I do declare I appreciate
Lego
the
Star
comment.
Wars Skywalker Saga is like the safest pick ever. You
Pretty
chose
much,
it,
yeah.
You chose it because it's got all 9 movies in it, so you're kind of encompassing everything, and that's all well and good, but each game is like 2 hours long. And
mine didn't need to like repeat any of like the stories. I mean, mine expanded on the Star Wars universe. You weren't just playing and retread the same story.
Yours are not canon now. Your 2 games are nothing more than little.
Let's ignore the quote unquote canon at the moment that Disney's going with right now.
What's that?
Let's ignore what Disney's going with right now.
Oh, that's all canon now, baby. That's all canon. Skywalker Saga, all canon.
Well, you know what? In my mind, it is canon. It is canon right before like the Kylo Ren incident.
It's fine. You're welcome to have your delusions. You know.
In fact, speaking of that, like people have already made mods to recreate movie scenes in Jedi Academy called Movie Battles, and it was awesome to like see those fight scenes recreated in the Jedi Academy engine. Along with the multiplayer mode for that matter.
But that's not the game itself. That's just using the engine. We're talking about your game, little fanfic murder simulator. You know, the great Jedi concept of murder. You're talking about. Oh yeah, you can do like killing shots. The Jedi don't aren't supposed to kill.
Listen, Leo, you want to talk about
you're slicing up stormtroopers, so stormtroopers are basically space Nazis.
Well, if you're shooting at someone, and you have to expect to take a couple bullets back. So they're just defending. They're unless they're all going Anakin.
Are you seriously trying to defend space Nazis? You're seriously trying to defend space Nazis?
What? No, I'm not defending against space Nazis. I'm just saying that the Jedi concept of murder is pretty far fetched that you're going to send them all to school to like murder school.
Not unless the stormtroopers are firing at you first.
Look, we are halfway through our time, and you guys have not even had a shred of negative things to say about Rogue Leader. That in
Because there's
itself,
nothing to say about it at all whatsoever, positive
No.
or negative. It's a
Oh, it's a space
simulator
flight
game.
simulator,
And
like
It's
Wing
a space-
Commander, the Privateer, like Wing Commander or the Privateer.
it's Wing Commander, but cool because it's got the Star Wars license behind it. And you
In
want
fact,
to talk
Mark
about
Hamill was
canon?
already in. Mark Hamill's already like in that property of Wing Commander. So
And plus, if you want to
So
better
this
compete
game,
in the-
so this game sucks because it has the same actor playing a different character. That doesn't even make any sense. That fell about
no,
10
because
yards
it's pretty
short
much
of making
it's like a
sense.
retread of Star Wars.
No, you want to talk about canon of the Rogue Leader follows the canon and gives you the
also
feel
fanfic.
of Star Wars, which is why we play Star Wars games, is to get that feel of Star Wars. Sure, in Jedi
And being
Academy,
a Jedi doesn't have the feel of Star Wars when you're able to shoot Force lightning, or when you're given to use a lightsaber going against like these intense lightsaber battles, where you have
I
like
didn't s-
swing,
Force
parry,
lightning. What
dodge.
Jedi uses force lightning?
and
Yoda
you're not
uses
playing.
Force lightning.
He didn't use force lightning. He redirected it. You know, from
If the
from
reason
little
we
bitch
play Star
suits.
Wars games is to relive those moments, Jedi Academy should automatically not count because you're playing as a side character. Not saying it's a bad game, but you're just in that universe.
So you just want to play as the same character then, rather than create your own Jedi?
Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely. Because I am not the person that says I'm going to include myself in the Star Wars
Why
universe.
do you guys want like the same boring thing? Do you guys want anything new?
Have you not heard what nerddom is? Nerddom is reliving the same things over and over again. We're just like, yes, give me all that content. Have you not ever heard what a quote was? Quote is reliving the quote. We just quoted Step Brothers earlier in the show, for God's sakes. Nerddom is everything about reliving all of our favorite things.
As long as it doesn't have anything to do with Legos, because Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga is not a good representation of Star Wars because it's very tongue-in-cheek, and you just get little tiny little tidbits.
I already had
of
the
each
Lego
movie.
games already, so it
Yeah.
just like, oh hey, here's a brand new one that's like looks a little bit more prettier, and here's some voice acting.
Yeah.
Well, my game already has voice acting.
Who wants voice acting in their Lego game? Like, come on, that's not a selling point whatsoever. I'm playing a
But
Lego
I do
game.
like those grunts and those
fun
noises.
writing
I mean,
in
that
it,
feel a
is what
lot
I
more
want.
natural. I
Bottom
mean, I just
line,
hear like actors coming out of
Rogue
this.
Leader.
All
Star Wars
right.
the best.
All right.
Not Ganon.
All right. John, shame. You knew the round was over. You had to
Sorry,
get that
Daddy.
last donkey punch in.
Are you gonna punish me later, Daddy?
Maybe, ooh. All right. Macintosh, do we have any facts?
So interesting fact about Jedi Rogue Squadron.
Rogue Squadron.
Large Squadron.
Wow, you chewed on them consonants, man. That was
Dude, I fucking love you, man. You are one of my I cannot imagine my life without you.
It does so it's funny. This is interesting. So the composers of the game who does the sound of the game, guess who does it?
Who does it?
John Williams.
Surprise, surprise.
John Williams, he composed the original movie.
oh,
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
okay.
If I'm correct, let me double check. No, I take that back. He is not. No, he did do it. He did compose Star Wars. My bad.
Yes, he did compose Star Wars.
He did compose
So
Star
did he
Wars.
compose the game or not?
He did.
Okay.
He did.
Okay.
Well, he had help, but he had help in composing the game. It wasn't by himself, but he did compose it, which is interesting fact. Yes. They are correct. Jedi Academy is
God, these
basically
lights make my head look shiny.
Yes, they are correct. I played Jedi Academy. It is basically a murder simulator because you're basically murder. Oh, sorry, we can't say murder. You're unaliving people in this damn game a lot. So yes, that is true. And like a Star Wars, yeah. Sean is right. I'll say that it does follow each story of it's literally just play it. They're correct. It's basically you're playing each story of the Star Wars universe, except at the time, the new stuff. It goes all the way to from episode 1 all the way to Return of the Jedi, but it doesn't go past that. So you're playing from there to Return of the Jedi.
All right, so you get 2/6 of good stuff.
Skywalker Saga goes to 9.
Well, yeah. Exactly. You essentially get 4 good. You get to play 4 good Star Wars series because we all know Clone Wars.
You spelled 2 wrong, but that's fine.
Well, technically, we all know that. We all know that the Star Wars Episode 1 Phantom Menace sucked and Clone Wars sucked. So that's all Star Wars fans, they know that. I know who you are, and Scott, you know this, that those first two episodes were trash. But yeah, that's my facts.
You know what? I lost the plot a while ago. But let's move on to
George Lucas.
Yeah.
Do we got a question, or you just want to skip the question?
I have no questions. Does anyone else have a question?
No.
Damn. Okay, just cut me off. Why don't you?
Mac, did you have a question?
Yes, I did have.
What is your question?
All right, so what is the best? So we all know that these games. This is a fact. All these games has cameos, and we know the fact that we know this for a fact that John's games got cameos. So, what would you say is the best cameo in the game, or in John's perspective, what is the best person that you were like, that's cool? They got him in this game.
So, what exactly is the question?
What is the best cameo or the person that you liked in this game?
The best cameo or voice actor?
Yeah.
Okay, Leo Crit.
I think the best one would have to be with the Boba Fett, as you're just like unexpected Boba Fett fight during your mission. So that was actually kind of pretty cool.
Okay, do you know who voiced him?
As for the voice actor,
if you don't, it's not a big deal because it counts as I got you. Cameo or voice actor, I got you. I was just curious. Scott, what do you got?
Well, Rogue Squadron 2 Rogue Leader actually got Dennis Lawson to reprise his role of Wedge Antilles, who actually played Wedge Antilles in the movie. So the Luke Skywalker you hear in the game is not Luke, but Wedge is there. So it was really cool to have him there.
Oh, that's a fun fact.
Mm-hmm.
And Danger Boy John.
I will always go with Chewbacca. Chewbacca's on my top 5. Yeah, he gargles.
He sure does. Now, Franny, who do you think won?
I'm gonna go with Danger Boy.
Danger Boy Jan. Okay. Mac, who do you think won?
Of course you went with him, Franny. Of course you went with him.
Don't be jealous.
I'm not jealous. You went with him. I'm actually going the opposite. So unlike last time, I actually listened to the arguments. I'm actually going to go with Rogue Squadron 2 because it is an interesting game. It's a game that's very, very interesting to play. It's something that, look, I like flight simulators sometimes in Star Wars. I love that type of play style, and it's interesting and it's fun. The story's good. It gives us something different. Look, Jedi Academy is cool, but it's just literally just, I'm not a fan of the Jedis. I don't give a fuck about them. I really love the ships. And yeah, I hate playing Lego anything. That game, those games are soft. I legit hate doing that. Like, you gotta put the shit together. I was like, this is not what I wanted to play.
So biased.
Oh my god.
Biased? Like, no, it's just a paint by Look, I literally made fun. Look, if you think I'm biased, I literally argued against the Lego Star Wars games.
You passed your judgment. Next.
Oh my God.
I just think
I have to take a moment to address the comments where my lovely co-host decided to say Rose Squadron's one.
No, I'm not racist against Jedis.
Jedi aren't a race.
I love. Just want to know my favorite Jedi is Mace Windu. So fuck you. Mace Windu is awesome. They shouldn't have killed him.
See this. Okay, so Mist, you're gonna have to vote in place of Trink again. But while you type out your answer, this is a tough one for me because as far as arguments go, it has to go to Scott. But as far as like hitting me with like a hard baseball bat to like my feel good center, when Leo Crit went out there and said, "What do you just want to see the same thing over and over again?" I'm like, huh, it's the reason I fucking hate Star Wars. The same thing over and over goddamn again. Yeah, I do want something different. Everyone should go watch Andor while we're at it.
Just got canceled.
I'm sure it did. The one decent thing that came out.
No, they canceled Acolyte.
Oh no, sorry, not Andor. Acolyte.
Oh,
okay.
That's not surprising. That show was fucking terrible. That show
apologies.
sucked. Wait. Miss, did you vote or? She said, "Oh, the black one."
I'm looking at my skin.
Kit Fisto is the best. She votes for Scott. And I'm gonna have to give it to Scott as well. As much as in spirit, my heart is with Leo. Because man, fuck Star Wars. So
Can I admit something to you? Have I won this round?
yes, you have won this round.
All right. So I'm going to admit something to you, and I actually was going to do this during the football one as well too. Rogue Squadron 2 Rogue Leader is actually not my favorite, but I picked it because I think it's the best. My personal favorite is actually Star Wars Arcade, but it is because
that is super fun.
Because that game is every time I see that at an arcade, I have to.
Oh
play
yeah,
it.
the one it's like the big like enclosed one. You sit down and you just.
It's got just a joystick and a button. That's all. And it's like you run through the original trilogy. You face off against Boba Fett. And you face off against Darth Vader. Super fun. And then I'm going to back up one more because I wanted to make this comment after the football one. Leo Crit, I felt really bad about like calling you out because honestly, NFL Blitz.
Hey, don't be. It's like it's all good fun.
No, I know. But NFL Blitz was actually my pick, and I had when we met to discuss this episode beforehand, I had a backup because I assumed someone was going to pick NFL Blitz. So Tecmo Super Bowl 3 technically was my backup, but NFL Blitz is another one that if I ever a buddy of mine, whenever we get together, we track down an arcade with that cabinet because we have to play it together. Packers versus Colts every single time we get together. That game is so much fun, and I had it on the. I don't know if I had 2000 on the 64. Didn't they have just regular NFL Blitz on the 64 as well?
I recall 2000 being on the Dreamcast because that's why I played it on.
Okay.
I remember the arcade version. Like I said, because when I played it, I played the, I'm a Buccaneers fan, so I would play as the Buccaneers and play as Mike Allscott and running over people because he is the best fullback in the game. He's just untouchable. So yeah.
Scott, there's a great cheesesteak place by me. It's called Cheesesteak Rebellion. It's all Star Wars themed, so the rest of the group will absolutely love it. But they do have Star Wars arcade in there. They have also got 3 different Star Wars pinball games in there.
Nice. I actually was on a leaderboard at one point for that game. I had that game down where I could actually beat it on 1 credit.
Nice.
Which is I haven't been able to do it in a while, but I did do it once, and it was so much fun.
I was able to do that with the Metal Slug 2. I was able to get through the whole game on 1 quarter.
Oh yeah.
Oh damn.
Those games are not easy at all.
Oh yeah, they fucking suck with just quarter eating.
Yeah. And the NFL Blitz games, I love that they actually brought to the console the deal where you can hide your cursor on your play. So if you're playing next to somebody, you don't want them to know what play you pick. If you press up on the joystick twice, it disappears your cursor. So
Yeah.
then you can kind of like move the cursor to where you want to by sound, so that your opponent doesn't know what you picked. And
I
they
didn't
brought
find
that
out
up.
until like years later, after like my brothers moved out of the house, and I had pretty much no one to play NFL Blitz 2000 with.
Yeah.
So my
And
Dreamcast has been sitting there collecting dust.
And Tim Kitzrow's voice in that, I know he was, he kind of got famous with NBA Jam first, but it carried over so great to NFL Blitz. I've actually met Tim at Midwest
Really?
Gaming Classic. I got a video of
I
him.
go there a bunch.
He's a great dude. He's such a nice guy.
Scott, where are you from?
Rockford, Illinois.
Let's go do karate in the garage.
Yeah, where are you at?
Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Are you a Packers fan?
Legally speaking, yes.
Okay.
He's a Bills fan. He's a fucking liar.
Awesome. I can be dual. I can be a Packers fan and a Bills fan. Fuck you, Mac.
He can go both ways if he wants.
Well, I mean, if he's a resident of Green Bay, then he's technically part owner of the Packers, right?
I don't go both ways. I go one way, and that's Peter Red, damn it. Oh.
Anyway, I didn't mean to derail the
it's
competition
okay.
here,
It's
but
okay. Yeah.
No, it's all good.
Let's love more
I'm sure there's some animosity towards me, but it's okay.
Hey, Max, shut up. Let's move on to the next question. The contestants can talk. We cannot. Moving on to question number 4. Question number 4. What is the best action role-playing game? So, we are going to start with Scott. What is the best action RPG?
Final Fantasy 15.
Bold choice. Bold choice. What? Hold on. Why is the question not showing up? There it is.
You might pause it.
Well, whatever. And John, what is the best action RPG?
Diablo 3.
Diablo 3.
Wait.
What?
Hurry up, so Trink won't get here.
What?
Hurry.
What?
Hurry. No, hurry up.
Okay. Leo, what is the best action RPG? Oh, that's why.
Mine is Diablo 2.
Diablo 2. Well then, we've got 3 minutes on the clock. Scott, are you ready to tell us why Final Fantasy 15 is the best action RPG?
I am ready to go, sir.
Then 3, 2, 1, show me what you got.
All right. Final Fantasy 15 deserves to be the best action RPG of all time, simply by the definition of action RPG. Final Fantasy, for the most part, is known for turn-based combat, and Final Fantasy 15 took the genre in a direction that was much more action-focused. Games that are super popular right now, like the remake of Final Fantasy VII, followed that formula of running around, getting into battles, but you actually have full control of your character, which was a big reason why people were often turned off by JRPGs, because they thought, oh, it's just boring, just picking things from an item menu. And Final Fantasy 15 lets you do that. Not only that, it is like the ultimate friendship video game. You've got 4 buddies road tripping together in a convertible and getting involved in this awesome supernatural story. It is so much fun. When I played it, you had the ability to fast travel, and I never did once. I sat in that car and drove from place to place with my crew, listened to the conversations, listened to Final Fantasy tracks on the radio because you could buy those at the shop, and I just absolutely loved it. On top of that, the boss battles were, up until Final Fantasy 16, were the most epic boss battles I had ever seen before. You fought a giant Admantus that was the size of Mile High Stadium, and you had to go around all different parts of it, attacking different things, dodging things, and it was so awesome. But not only that, Final Fantasy 15 did something that no other Final Fantasy did before it, at least in my humble opinion, is it nailed the ending. It had the only satisfying ending of a Final Fantasy game I ever played. I love Final Fantasy VII. That ending left me a little flat. I love Final Fantasy VIII up until the end. Final Fantasy 15 gave me goosebumps and got me emotional at the very end, and it actually wrapped up everything in a beautiful bow. So you've got a fantastic game that is fun to play, characters that I cared about, and an ending that actually made sense and wrapped up and finished a story. And on top of that, you've just got all kinds of side stuff that you can do. You can go fishing if you want to. I hate fishing in video games, and I did every fishing quest in that game. I got all 1,000 achievement points on that game because I enjoyed it that much. Final Fantasy 15 deserves to be in the discussion, and that's my reasons why.
Very, very nice. Excellent argument by Scott from the Gaming Outsider. Now, Danger Boy John, are you ready to argue in favor of your game?
I am.
Well, then you've got 3 minutes on the clock. Go!
All right. Thing that I really enjoyed about Diablo 3 was its pacing. It doesn't bog you down with a lot of choices and min-maxing, which always frustrates me in games. I just like being able to just get into the action, get my boots dirty, pick a class, and kick some ass. And that's what Diablo 3 does. You pick one of the 7 after the DLC, one of the 7 characters. You go through, you just beat the shit out of baddies. You level up, and the leveling up, you pick some abilities that you can get buffed up. The looting system is simpler too, in that they drop. There's a lot of randomization, and the abilities that you get you can use to buff your different stats, which will modify your character how you want. So if you want something with more strength, more intelligence, you go with that. So that's like the extent of the min max, and that you're just finding the items that are best boosting the stats that you want. The storyline is great. You're going all over the world, trying to once again beat Diablo, who's going to resurrect and cause some damage. And you're not just limited to one area. You're traveling. You go from a town. You hit some familiar spots that you've seen in the other games. You go to a castle under siege. You even go to heaven. That's right, you go to heaven, but you're not dead because you're Nephilim, and you get to go to heaven and kick some ass there. Not for the Lord, but for yourself. Now, there's hardcore mode where once you're done playing the main game, you just want to challenge yourself more. You play hardcore, where if you die, it's permadeath, and then you got to start all over. And there's sidekicks. So you can pick a sidekick, someone to go along with you. Sometimes they're just a little more than a pack mule, but they're at least there for some other little dialogue, and just kind of boost you where you may be faltering. And they also have seasons where you can just power through the seasons, have a lot of fun with that, get some extra challenges, and eventually get through the game just as high as you can until the next season comes through. And that's why I like the game. Faster gameplay, easier loot system, epic story. Diablo 3.
Diablo Trace. Wow, sounds like a hell of a game. Well, let's move on to Leocrit. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, sir. Why'd you... Trink, are you with us, or is your avatar alive? Great.
Blink if you're okay.
All right, Leocrit,
All
are
right.
you ready before that ghoul comes through the screen at us?
Yes.
All right, 3 minutes, go.
Well, Diablo 2 was such a huge improvement over the first Diablo. It had better action, good combat against demon hordes, had good class customization, as well as like better options for like different classes, as it was more than just like the sorcerer, the warrior, and the rogue. You got more classes like the necromancer, the barbarian, and all that, and the paladin, and the assassin, the druid. And these type of classes has like something unique that just drew players in. In fact, Diablo 3, like the whole like gameplay could be like the building point for all other like successful like top-down action RPGs like Path of Exile, Torchlight, Grim Dawn. And it was also the first RPG to offer the online multiplayer support through BattleNet, allowing players to like team up or compete in real time. It is like the groundwork for like the multiplayer experience, and that's how that genre started. And it also offered the like a challenging experience for every replay value as you go into like nightmare mode or hell mode. And each time you replay it, it's like the stakes adds up more and more. And that's what I like about Diablo 2, along with the skill tree system that provides players as like so many different customization options, allowing like various builds for each character class. And it's a family staple, and my mom and dad still play it to this day, even after they beat it after like the 10th or 50th time. I lost count.
Nice. All right. I wasn't sure if he had more coming. I'm like, God, I feel like something bit me, and I'm scratching here, and okay, my camera makes us look way worse than it is. It's like mildly pink, but this camera sucks. Anyway, are we ready to maim? Are we ready to unalive? Are we ready to hurt each other's egos? Are we ready to bonk each other on the head and kick each other in the groin? Break up your Microsoft dinosaur. Break up my Microsoft dinosaur CDs and cut me all over with it. Anyway, 5 minutes on the clock. Go.
Well, first off, Diablo 3 wouldn't be possible without the success of Diablo 2.
Okay. Right. Just like I wouldn't be available without the contributions of my parents, but I aim to be above and beyond what they were.
Well said. That's like saying the Beatles' music is the best music ever because of how revolutionary they were and influential on everybody else. I still don't like listening to the Beatles. I'm not going to listen to the older ones.
It's like saying Tecmo Super Bowl is better than Tecmo Super Bowl 3 just because that came out first, which obviously we know isn't true.
And also that's like saying that Diablo 3 has a more simplified like linear structure, but the original one is a lot more expansive.
Look,
it's
Leo Crit, I loved your performance as a little boy in Up, but you were totally wrong on this one right now. Okay? Diablo 2 is so convoluted and crazy complicated.
Isn't that what an action RPG is supposed to be? You have like these huge hordes.
It's supposed to be fun.
If you have a game that allows you to
by that logic, Diablo 3 also isn't fun.
No. Diablo 3 did it better, but it's still not as good as
How did it did it better?
Because Diablo 3 doesn't allow you to break a character. Diablo 2, if you make a build a certain way, you cannot progress in the game. You have to start all over from scratch if you do something wrong with the skill tree because you can't respec in Diablo 2. So
and the options in the Diablo 3 were a lot better.
The options in Diablo 3 were a lot more accessible.
Yeah. And you could customize as you go through. Like maybe you don't like this build. You can put the point. You can put the things otherwhere. It's just here's what you have available in the system. So you can play around with different builds. You're not beholden to any one.
So you can do the same thing with this one.
Diablo 2 was great in its time, but it did not hold up very well. You cannot.
It didn't hold up well. There was a resurrected. There was like a remake of it. How does that not hold up well?
And you know who played it? The people that played Diablo 2 back in the day. The people that have never played a Diablo game that that's decided let's give this one a try. We're completely lost because its systems are old and archaic.
Now here's what I don't like about Final Fantasy 15. I love the Final Fantasy series. Absolutely. I cut my teeth on the first one and played through all of them. So far, at least not the MMOs because I don't have that much time. But what I didn't like about Final Fantasy 15 is the characters. Yes, it's a good bromance movie, but the characters themselves are just.
It was a game, not a movie.
Right.
And also, as for like a friendship game, that also counts with like Diablo 2, as you can gather your friends and literally fight demons in hell.
Leo, the adults are talking, please, Leo. Now, Scott, it's just 4 guys that when I think of Final Fantasy, I think of a lot of variety of characters.
And Diablo and Diablo 2 is not adult. It's
Leo,
like
my
grittier and darker,
God!
and it has like a
Leo,
gothic atmosphere.
don't you have homework to do? My God.
No, I will not be silent about this. But do I plus accept that Diablo 2? What?
Don't
That
make me
Diablo
come
3 is
over
better?
there,
No,
Jacob.
I like the gothic atmosphere of Diablo 3. Diablo 2. Fuck, I'm getting mixed up. Diablo 2 is darker, grittier, and therefore it's better than Diablo 3's brighter and more colorful aesthetic.
And slower. So I think of characters a lot more in Final Fantasy, a lot more memorable characters in
Hell, even the
Final Fantasy
special
games
level in Diablo
than
2
I
is a
do
lot
Final
better. The
Fantasy
cow level,
15.
I mean, come on, that's classic. In Diablo 3, it's like, oh, let's have a rainbow
My
level.
God, Leo, would you
So
just get onto your Roblox account already? Just play some of that for God's sakes.
I want to go back because I don't understand your argument. What is wrong with not having just a vast array of characters? These 4 characters were the core characters.
They're not a vast array though. There's not.
How would you say about the companions in Diablo 3? In Diablo 2, when you have companions, you didn't know everything about them. They're just minions for hire.
Yeah. And
Hell,
there's
Diablo 3, they get, in fact, in Diablo 3, the companions join you for the final
still
battle.
talking about Diablo?
No,
We were talking about
they
Final
just
Fantasy
captured.
15, man. Nobody complains about there only
You're
being
just gonna
4.
take that. You're just taking fucking smack about Final Fantasy 15.
All you got about that is that there's only nobody complains about there only being 4 Ninja Turtles. There was 4 main characters, and then there was several other side characters, but everything focused on these. It made it a very tight,
Final Fantasy 15 is
story.
ripping off the Ninja Turtles with the smart one, the strong one, the leader, and the other.
You're just selling it for me, man.
All right. Wow.
Leo, I love you so much, man. I love
Dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think
feel like I had to do something.
I was gonna say,
You
Jesus.
totally picked on Leo on that one, but I'm sorry, man. But it was too much fun.
Someone apologize to this guy. That was brutal.
It's all good fun. Hey, it's all good fun. As long as like no one's calling me like the R word or something, but you can't say it, otherwise you might get canceled. I mean, it's not as long as someone calling me that. Hey, it's all in good fun.
No, that was fun. That was very fun. Mac, do you have facts?
You're gonna ask a question, or
well, fine. Does anyone have questions first?
No, I don't.
I really want him to go like another minute.
I mean, what majority rules? Do we want to let him go another minute?
It's just gonna be us shitting on Leo and how young.
All right, you're right. How about we?
Young and full of hope.
All right. Does anyone have any questions?
I don't have a question, but I really want to go another minute. That was just funny as hell.
I know how Kevin felt that one time.
Well, again, it's majority rules. Franny, do you want to let them go another minute?
I think the sparkle is probably lost.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? We got too close to the edge, and then we like withdrew too much, and now we gotta like work up that momentum again. I get it.
Yeah.
We're not quite in the gooning phase yet. You okay, John?
Gooning.
All right.
Facts.
Yeah, facts. Do you have facts, Max?
Yes. I know you're the expert on Final Fantasies, but
Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy.
God damn it, Max.
15.
Jesus Christ.
15. So the problem there are problems with the game. They said the game development was abysmal, is rushed. There was also, yes, there is a problem with the ending. While the ending is good, the controls, that's the main issue that they have with Final Fantasy 15. The controls, that's what you may not have problems
Okay,
with that.
I'm sorry to cut you off. Is this a fact, or are you reading reviews?
I'm reading reviews of what other people think.
Well, let's stick to like the facts as they pertain to the arguments.
Okay, the fact is the game did take too long to make. That's what a lot of people had. That's what the problem was. The game took too long to make. It took too long to come out. You hear me? You there, or is something wrong?
What?
Is something wrong? You were looking at something.
No, I was looking at the chat.
Oh, the game took too long to make. Now, Diablo 3, yeah, yeah, just in Diablo in general, unless your connection is not well, you're gonna get that sign that says you're gonna get that don't every time you play it. Everybody knows that sound. That means your network is not going to be connected. So that's an issue with Diablo. That's a fact. That's an issue with all type of Blizzard game. Let's not forget that this is a Blizzard game, and we know Blizzard sometimes don't give a fuck.
I mean, I know Blizzard's an evil company, but yeah.
Yeah, we all know Blizzard just don't give a fuck. They just like give me money. Yeah. As far as facts with the patch, there's a lot of patches with the game, but there's a lot of patches with Diablo 2. Yes, you're correct, Leah. There is a re-release version of this. So that is true. But other than that, I'm clean. Unless you got something.
No. I think that was plenty of time.
It's called. I'm sorry. I want to say this. It's called Diablo 2 Resurrected. So that's the name of the re-release.
Well, then maybe I'll play it on twitch.tv/DTH_games. Y'all should go follow it. Franny, who
Buy
do you?
some socks while you're there.
Yeah, buy some socks while you're there.
Yeah,
Franny, who do you think won?
You made me go first like 2 times in a row.
Mac.
I'll go first.
Yeah, Mac, who do you think won?
For this, it feels like everybody was going after Leo, and Leo kept coming back after him. Good on you, Leo.
Thank you.
But yeah, Leo, you didn't give me enough about Diablo. You didn't give me enough about your game. Final Fantasy 15 it has its moments. It has great moments in that game. I agree. You do when you get into that car, it's interesting, but John literally knocked it down. The characters are bland and boring. The game even made a female version of Sid, and it still didn't catch your eye, even though female version of Sid is hot as hell. But
we talking about Cindy?
Cindy, yes. Sorry, female version of Cindy, yes. So with that, going by the arguments, none of you attempted to go after John that much. I didn't hear nothing. He kept deflating your arguments and just going against it. So I got to give him John.
All right. I guess I'll go next since Franny's a stickler for order.
I know, right?
That's you tough, Mac.
Also,
first, damn it.
Also, while I give my answer, Mist, you're voting for Trink again. God, okay, this is tough. Because as far as arguments go, I have to give it to Scott. And I don't want to, but I have to. Because I do think he had the best argument. Even though I think Final Fantasy 15, it feels incomplete.
Yeah.
The game feels very incomplete. Especially, you know what it was? They created so much hype with those early trailers back when it was Versus 13 or whatever they were calling it. You get like Noctis running up the side of a Leviathan and doing all this crazy shit, and then you get it and it's just run in the field, kill the monster, get in your car. Admittedly, awesome cooking sequences.
Yeah.
Probably the best in any game ever.
That's how you came up with new recipes.
A fun shit-talking villain. Then walk around the area. Find some greens. Ooh, you can paint your car now. But as far as arguments go, he swayed me. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Those characters are pretty fun once you get to know them. They do come off as bland at first, but through their conversations, you learn a lot about them. And then you have the DLC that expands on each character. So Final Fantasy 15 is probably one of my least favorite Final Fantasies, but I think Scott nailed it, so he gets my vote.
Okay. You didn't argue that, but I got you. I understand.
What do you mean he didn't argue that? He did argue in favor of the characters.
Okay. I didn't hear
Did.
it.
Yeah, that was like his biggest selling point were the characters.
Yeah. Yes, I didn't hear it. My bad.
Oh, Mac, I love you, man. Franny.
I'm going to go with John for Diablo 3.
What? You agree with me for what? What the fuck? What cats and dogs living together?
Oh God, take the microphone out of your mouth.
This is the first time I've agreed with you.
Yeah, this is the first time, but this is the first time, like, in a while you agree with me.
All right, Mist, who do you vote for?
Mac is filling the socks right now.
Yeah, I know. I am.
Said he's filling.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Oh man.
And she's
What?
going at it.
She's going with Leo.
Oh.
I did read the comments saying that Leo's got that Disney.
Got that Disney money.
thing.
Yeah. After co-starring it Up, you got that Disney money, man.
I was pretty proud of that one. I'm not gonna lie.
Mist says, F Final Fantasy 15. It can eat a fat one. I won't forgive the game for getting my car stuck on a damn rock, but I do like Iggy. John, you are awesome. Well, I do like Up and sympathy points. I go for Leo for controversy's sake. But
thank you.
That results in a tie.
Yep.
John and Scott are tied.
Yep. We're going to a PvP.
Let me get this question off the screen. That's awesome. I can't wait to do this for 2 more hours.
You know that's bullshit.
No. All right. Mac, you're gonna have to remind me how the PvP round works.
Yeah, I didn't give you the graphic for that because we usually don't. That usually don't happen.
Can
So
I
guys,
have- Oh, you want to do it? Go ahead, Mac.
I can do it. All right, good. Okay.
Yeah.
So, guys, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to a PvP round. This PvP round is only done when the two fighters have the same amount of points. That is known as a tie. So, within this, you are given a prompt. We will flip a coin, and if one of you get to pick who gets to answer, who you're going to pick to give the question. That will be me, Franny, or Chris, and if Trink comes back. Now, after that, you will be given a choice. The person who won the toss will be given a choice, not only the choice of picking the person, but also the choice of whether to get to go first or last. And the second person will literally... I fucked up.
Yeah, I was going to say, you lost the plot. So a PvP round, what, the contestants pick who's asking the question?
Yes. So you flip a coin. The person who wins the coin toss gets to decide who asks the question. The second person gets to decide who goes first or second.
I wasn't supposed to be here.
Okay, so the winner decides who asks the question. The loser decides who goes first.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Do we have a coin?
We can use Siri.
All right.
John, Scott, heads or tails?
Tails. Never fails.
All right. Siri. Flip a coin. Heads. Just so you'll know. Heads. So no head?
John, who do you want to...
John gets to decide between
who
me,
asks the question.
Or he can go first or last. He can do that too.
Okay, how many rules does this have?
I'll pick Franny.
Pulling shit out of his ass. I already said he gets to ask the question. Who gets to ask the question?
Yeah, who you want to get the question? Yeah.
Pick Franny.
Fuck,
Oh.
why?
Oh no.
Well,
John,
never mind. Actually, I win.
So Franny's asking the question. That's
I
good,
win.
because I would ask you some absolute fucking nonsense.
I would ask you something brilliant, and you just fucked it up.
Yeah, well, the more you suck your own dick, Mac, the less we want to pick you.
Look, I will suck up my dick as many times as I have to.
Scott.
You don't
who would
have
you-
to at all.
Excuse me, Scott.
Oh, yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Would you like to go first or second?
I would like to go second.
Right.
All right. Pick an OP character.
Here we go. Which one of these characters gonna beat up Goku?
Like we're just
Max,
like,
shut the fuck up.
Damn.
Pick an OP character.
we're just naming a character. We're not doing a
Just
description.
naming
or
a
selling it?
character.
You're just naming a character after you pick the character. I will give you the question.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
I mean, we'll go super OP. We're gonna say Saitama, One Punch Man.
Wait, he's a game character? You can play.
He is in games.
Yeah, fair. Just making sure.
It doesn't necessarily have to be. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's Gamer Grudge.
Oh my gosh, I got confused where we're at. Yes, pick an OP game character.
Yeah,
So what was
Saitama's
yours?
in the game.
So, Saitama was in a game.
Yeah.
All right. So, Scott, you pick your OP game character.
Kratos.
Oh,
Ooh,
good one. Boy.
boy.
Boy. Watch
Boy.
your tone, boy.
I
Zeus, I'm coming for you.
I am hungry. All right.
Alright. Between your character and Goku.
I fucking knew it.
What?
Can we veto this question?
Why?
Okay, fine. Just keep it going.
Do you have a good reason why we should veto this question?
Because Goku solos. I'm kidding. Just
This is like the third time I've asked this question on Gamer Grudge and Anime Urami.
The question is, who's the better kisser?
You told me to shut the fuck up. I've been told to shut the fuck up, so I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
And you're still flapping your lips.
You damn right I am.
Franny, continue.
Mm-hmm.
That you will make an argument for or against your character winning Goku, and then you will argue against each other's answer.
Wait, you mean win over Goku as a love interest?
No, in a fight.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, I thought this was about to get real interesting.
Question.
I thought we were trying to
What?
woo
No, I like this
Goku.
one better. Fuck it. Win
Yeah.
over Goku as a love interest.
There we go.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Now I'm in.
Yeah.
You won me back, Franny.
You want me back, Franny? I want this question.
Okay,
Let's
we
go.
turn this all the way back around.
Let's
Your
go.
win over Goku as a love interest.
All
Let's
right.
go. Fuck Chi-Chi. Yeah, let's go.
All right, shut up, Mac. How many minutes on the clock?
We'll give them 5 minutes on the clock to argue their answer, and then we'll give them a choice to either boost their argument. Or
Right.
argue
Yes.
against each other.
Gotcha. So 5 minutes on the clock. We'll go. John's first. Yeah. So John, tell me how Saitama seduces Goku. Go. Goo.
There's two things that Goku loves: food and fighting. When it comes to Saitama, though, he's going to learn another thing that he loves. Another F. Fucking. That's right.
Hell yeah.
They're going to clash, and Saitama is going to absolutely school Goku. There's no way Goku is going to be overcome Saitama because he's just so stupidly overpowered. We've only just seen bits and pieces of his power. Goku's going to respect that power. He's going to want to learn how to become like him, and how to be like him, how to get to that extra power level. Whatever mode it's going to be. Ultra instinct is the loss of hair going to be a thing? Is all of a sudden is Goku going to go full bald, and that's how he's going to achieve his ultimate form? He needs to know Saitama's secrets, and they're going to get to know each other. And as they get to know each other, they're going to find a lot of long, cold, dark nights. Nights where they need to keep each other safe, keep each other warm, keep each other filled. That's right. They're going to break Brokeback Mountain with their fucking. And it's just going to be power level after power level, on top, on bottom, on top, on bottom, on top, and bottom. Lots of screaming. So much screaming. You thought there was a lot of screaming in Dragon Ball Z? Get ready for more screaming than you can possibly handle next time on Dragon Ball Saitama.
Oh, is that it? Oh man, you are bold one, Cotton. All right, all right.
We're in the fanfic right now.
All right, Scott, are you ready to tell me how Kratos seduces Goku?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, 5 minutes on the clock. Let's get hot and steamy. Go. Mash the O button.
All right. So Kratos has the easiest job in the world. He is not only the most powerful character in all of video games, but he's got the muscles, guys. There's nothing more seductive than those pectorials and biceps. You know what I'm saying? He's just going to walk up to Goku and say, "Hey, you may be over 9,000. I'm over 9 million, bitch." And that's all it's going to take. He's not even going to try to win him over. He's just going to go up to him and say, "Hey, listen, boy, we're going to do this, whether you like it or not." And Goku's just going to go for it. I mean, look at Kratos. This is going to make me sound like I like dudes, and I don't. But you look at that specimen of a god. He's literally a god. With the paint on him and the voice, he's got the full package. And under the loincloth, the full package. You know what I'm saying? There is no way that Goku is going to turn away from this dude, because he's everything and then some. Look at everything that he's accomplished. Look at every god he's slaughtered. So Goku is going to be afraid to say no, but he's not even going to want to say no, because every ounce of Kratos' being makes sense in Goku's life, and he's going to fall for him head over heels, and they are going to make the sweetest babies ever. And that's how it's going to be done.
God damn. Guys,
Get
y'all
a-
got
I
it.
love this question.
You get a
Y'all,
little tingle in your bottom there, Chris?
oh, I can only get so erect.
I
Yeah.
came back to like some weird shit.
Yes! I was praying for this to happen. Thank you, God.
I am so happy you're back, Trink.
Listen, I've been back since Danger Boy John was doing his spiel.
Yes. I was sitting there thinking, like, it would be funny if Trink would run back in here.
I came back and I was like, man, good thing my visitor was in my living room and not my bedroom, because holy shit, the weird shit coming out of my headset right now.
Oh boy. This is awesome.
All right.
Oh my god.
John, you get to decide if you want to boost your argument or argue against or break down Scott's argument.
Well, while we're keeping up the sexy talk, I'm going to drop a 3 and steam all over Scott's argument.
Oh my god. All right.
This is awesome.
Chris, give him 3 minutes to break down Scott's argument.
Okay, give me one moment here. I'm sorry, I have to set the timer with one hand, if you know what I mean. You got 3 minutes on the clock. Make him count. Go.
Now, Scott, the first character I thought of when we were getting ready for these questions was Kratos, but then I thought, wait, hold on, let's think Kratos. Is he really powerful enough for Goku? He's slaying gods, yes, but he's been slaying Terran gods. You know, gods that have control over the world to some extent, and nothing beyond that. Goku has dealt with the other gods. He's dealt with Beerus, the literal god of death itself, that just destroys universes on a whim, and that is what he is after. He's after that power. The level of power that Kratos brings, Goku's far past that already. Certainly, Kratos has more gruffness, more machismo, but that's not what Goku looks for in a bald lover. You can have all the beard you want, but at the end of the day, that's what Goku is after, is that sweet power level. You can say he has 9 million, but he's only going to come up about 9. And I'm not talking about inches. He can pull that shit with anyone else on Earth, you know, any lovers in a boat, stuff like that. But that's not going to fly with Son Goku. He needs more. Kratos is not anywhere near that level. He's going to try. He's going to show up, but he's going to be left polishing his axe at home. You know what I mean?
Boy, go chop trees. I must polish my ash.
All right, Scott. Would you like to boost your argument or take down John's argument?
I'm going to boost my argument.
All right. You got 3 minutes on the clock, and I only have 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go.
I chose to boost my own argument because I'm not going to crap all over John because I'm a nice guy. Instead, I'm going to get a little help to boost my own argument. I got a little story for you about how this is going to work. Kratos, with those smooth, muscly muscles, is going to work his way on over to Goku and lay it down just like this, baby. Oh, yeah. Let's get it on. And that's all it's going to take. Let's get it on. He may have been... You may be getting 6 to midnight there, Chris. But he's going 6 to 69,000, if you know what I'm saying.
Fucking shit.
It's only going to take... It's only going to take one look, and those star-crossed lovers are going to make it in all the best ways possible. And there you have it.
Well, I started the stream with Black's gym pants on. They're white now.
I need to shower when this is done.
I can't even.
We need to add this question to the list of rotations, man. Shit.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll probably do it. Yeah. Look, I'm still working on anime Yorami Hentai Edition. We're still working on that.
Wow.
Does anybody does Eddie Judge have any questions for this train wreck?
We don't give questions. We don't give questions. We only get...
Oh shit!
I don't even know what I walked in on.
Yeah.
I feel like I need a therapist now, though.
Here at Game Fixers, we fuck up your whole entire childhood.
Whew. I feel like I've been used like a dirty whore tonight.
Oh man.
So like every night?
Hell yeah.
I need a shower.
I should have told Leo to cover his ears.
Yeah, this is not safe for kids.
Earmuffs.
Look,
just gonna say, the comment section, we did have a marriage proposal to Mr. Radio Man.
Wait, what
We
now?
did.
From
This-
Mist. This is very standard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
She is
excuse me.
also one of our staff members, just for context.
This is not the- yeah. I mean, I literally could just get her to say something right now because it's simple. All you gotta do is just, it's if I want to do back signal, just say Sasuke.
No, we don't have time.
No, actually, all you got is we found the other thing, which is Hook dressed as Pyramid Head in a leather apron. That's evidently also a thing.
I'm down.
Everybody now is trying to convince my husband to buy a leather butcher's apron. So here we are.
Mac, what are we doing with this train wreck here?
Okay, so we all gotta vote.
Okay.
Pick on. There can only be one. There
Look,
can be only
Scott,
one.
did you recover? Or are you still gooning over there?
I'm doing just fine.
Oh, I'm sorry, Chris.
Listen, I'm in my refractory period right now, so
So,
Need a cold shower there, Chris?
I don't need any shower at all.
And now me and
Shower-
Hook's partner has walked in on this mess.
Shower me with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like I won. That's what they're saying.
all right. I'll go first. Damn. Okay.
Go on, Mac.
This is very
Chris
diff-
came
I would
first.
say hard. but
Always
that would be-
do.
I
Aw.
would say hard, but that would be a pause moment. This is this is very difficult. What you say, Franny?
It's
Tell me more about how hard it is, Mac.
Yeah, what's
Tell me about your difficulties.
I need a shower. All right, so
Go on,
So-
vote for me. Vote for me, kitten.
so wow, this is very difficult because damn it, John went after him, and John did what he usually do. He always come up with a good retort. But damn it, Scott came up with it was not just the music, it's just how he did it. It was so slow. He didn't even need the fucking music. Scott won. I'm sorry, he got my phone. He said it ain't gonna be 5,000. He got with the line, it's not gonna be 5,000, it's gonna be 69,000. I was like, okay, you won.
That was a good line.
That was a good one. I was like, that 69,000 stuck with me. I was like, that's one. That won it. John, I was like, there's no way you're coming back for that one. It's
Thank you, Mac.
69,000.
Kratos is gonna give Goku a sucking that'll make Cell blush.
Trink, do you want to vote on this?
I'm going with Scott. I walked in some weird shit. I'm just saying right now, like, I don't even. I'm going with this even after hearing everything that I walked in on and having almost no context for what I walked in on. Scott, yeah.
I feel like in fairness to John, we should tell her what the question was.
Did you not know the question?
No, I walked in the middle of John's whole entire thing, and I was like, "What the hell happened?"
They picked an OP gaming character, and had to argue over who would seduce Goku better.
I kind of got that as the feeling as what was happening, but I still am like, "What the fuck? I left you guys alone for 2 seconds. What the hell is wrong with all of you?"
This is what happens when you make me host.
Yeah.
I left Chris alone for 2 minutes, and no one decided to tell him no. Got it.
Oh no, this was my question.
Oh God!
I was the one that caused this train wreck.
Good damn it, guys! I had visitors in the house.
Well, you know what? What are we? Are we Trink's keepers over here? Are we have to take care of your house? No.
Damn it.
Ow. Ow, my cat's stepping on my balls, Jesus Christ.
You know what? I feel like that's fair. Thank you, Kitty. You have avenged me.
Yeah, she had your best interest in mind.
All right, so that's 2 for Scott, right?
Yep.
All right.
I gotta go for Scott. He's the one who got me there right at the end.
Oh no.
I mean,
yes.
my vote doesn't matter at this point, but I would have voted for John. The Goku dealing with a lot of gods kind of got it for me, but yeah, congratulations, Scott.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
You won already, damn it.
I was icing on the cake.
My lord.
Kudos to John and Leo. That was you guys were great and good sports. I was really worried that we were going to go too far, but I'm glad you guys both knew it was all in good fun and there's no.
Yeah, this is all in good fun.
And Scott, congratulations, you beat a former champ. So make yourself you should feel great. You beat
all right.
You took them to the wire, so that's a good for this is your first time on your show. You took to a former champ, so you did good. Yeah. So you did.
Thank
great.
you. That was a lot of fun.
Congratulations to our winner, Scott from the Gaming Outsider. The rest
Scott,
of you into the furnace.
Hopefully at Gamer Mania, you will be facing your fiance. It's missed.
Listen.
Scott, do you have any plugs?
I do, absolutely.
I wonder if it's the Gaming Outsider.
That is. I actually got a couple. So, yes, I host a podcast called The Gaming Outsider. We do a weekly podcast. We've been doing it for over 10 years now. We're recording episode 514 tomorrow. I get together with my good buddies Zach, Chris, and Alyssa. We get together once a week to talk about the week's news, industry news, the games we've been playing, and then a community-focused topic where we ask the community to answer a question. We read those on the show and discuss them and have our own answers. It's a lot of fun. I hope you check it out. You can listen to it wherever you listen to podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iTunes. It's not iTunes anymore. Spotify, all those good places. We'd love it if you checked it out. We also have a website, thegamingoutsider.com. We post written reviews. We review a lot of content, and I would love it if you checked it out. Also, my group is actually putting on a video game convention up here in Rockford, Illinois in October 12th and 13th. We do what's called the Rock River Valley Video Game Convention, or R2V2 for short. And we have rented a ballroom at the Riverview Inn and Suites. That's got 11,000 square feet of room. We've got well over 30 vendor tables available with people selling retro video games and collectibles. We've rented over 20 arcade cabinets for people to be able to play just for showing up. We've got video game tournaments. I've even brought in a developer from Michigan that is using a 6,000 square foot room for a 3-on-3 VR laser tag game that he's developed. And people can come play that. And to top it all off, we are having an after party on Saturday where I've invited 3 bands from the one in Chicago, one in LA, and one in Michigan that are coming to do covers of video game music live for everybody that buys a ticket to the show. It's going to be an awesome, awesome time. It's the 3rd time we've done it. If you'd like more information, you can go to our website, thegamingoutsider.com/R2V2 for more details. I would love it if you guys came.
Well, I would love to host. If you want us to host the panel, we would love to do that. But this year I'm kind of booked. But next year, definitely be there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hell
you
yeah.
You want me to host the panel? You want us to host the panel? I'll be there. I don't know who else will be there. I'll be there next year.
All right.
Just hit me up with just hit me up with the information. I definitely will be there. Love it.
Thegamingoutsider.com/R2V2.
I'll be there. I'll definitely go there.
Gamingoutsider.com/R2V2.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Okie dokie.
I also, during the NFL season, I do a podcast on the Green Bay Packers called Packers Fan Podcast. I would love it if you check that out as well. We haven't done one since, the draft But once the season kicks into the actual season, we do it once a week.
Do you allow outsider fans?
We have actually a voicemail line, and like we have emails and stuff that we accept, and we play those and read them on the show. And yeah, we've had listeners that we have one guy I think is like a Titans fan that writes in often, and yeah, as long as it's
Okay.
no,
Okay, I'll bring a voiceover. Just don't notice. Just if you hear like dun 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 dun. Hey, this is Mac. Yeah.
Oh Lord, here he goes.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I'm sorry for the cannons in the background. 2020 Super Bowl champion here.
The hell are you talking about?
He's on his Bucks rant.
Love my team.
Oh, okay, I got you. Hey, nothing wrong with that, man. I'm
No,
glad you love your
no,
team.
you don't understand. Well, Green Bay fans are nice.
I don't need to.
They
understand.
are nice. They are nice fans. Y'all are. I gotta give y'all credit. Y'all are nice fans.
I appreciate that.
Y'all are nice fans. You're better than Saints fans because I'm telling you, Saints fans.
Yeah, we all had a good time, don't you know?
Yeah, they'll tell me to go fuck myself every time I tell them go fuck.
Mac, we tell you to go fuck yourself all the time.
Yeah, I know, right? But
actually, wait. What time is it? 10:14. Oh, it's time. Mac, go fuck yourself.
No, that's why I'm scared to go to New Orleans because I'm afraid they're gonna unalive me because I'll go down there and say, "Hey, I'm a Bucks fan."
Mac.
Land
the plane.
I landed the plane. Damn it, the plane is already landed.
You started another plane.
Leo.
Yeah. Do we have any more plugs, please?
Well, I haven't done much. Well, I have a YouTube site where I do like game reviews, but it's been a while since I've done that. But what I have been doing lately has been helping people that I know, like when it comes to like editing videos, and also I'll give two people I help edit. Definitely the first one is Aki Dave, as he does like a streaming of Kingdom Hearts right now, and also he's been doing like random topics. That's as his random topic is, let me look up the video, about like the Resident Evil 7 mobile port, and also the classic Resident Evil being on GOG. And the other person I want to talk about is TJ Pascal, who is also doing Kingdom Hearts stream, which I guess is now the hoppinest game at the moment. But they're both fun people to watch, and I highly recommend them.
Dealio. Okay.
Thank you.
Very cool. John.
Don't want a hug.
Look, I want to give you a hug, buddy.
You'll get your hug once you plug me.
All right.
You'll get your plug when you fix this damn door.
Folks, when I'm not busy plugging Chris in all the ways that God did not intend for it to happen, you can find me in Green Bay. I do improv. I've been doing improv for over 20 years. Come to Comedy City in Green Bay. Stalk me. Know me. Live my life.
You'll know me, and you will love me.
I'm scared. Okay.
Yes, boy.
Trink.
Hi.
What have you to plug?
I did a 12-hour stream this week. Ha ha ha! I'm not okay. Guess what? They reached my next goal. I'm doing it again.
Woo!
Woo! I feel bad.
Actually, it was a 13-hour stream. It's somehow actually worse.
Yep.
So I'll be doing another 12-hour stream this Friday, or Saturday. Oh, and then it gets even more interesting. So everybody come say hi because 22nd is me and Hook's wedding anniversary. Everything is on fire. I have made a throne. Right now it's filled with animal stuff. Because we found 2 more kittens. I was gonna leave them be, but their mother was hit on the road here this week, so I have 2 more kittens now.
Very good.
So I need a lot more cat stuff. Please send help.
Okay.
Did you get them to the vet yet?
They are going tomorrow.
Awesome. Because some vets, if you ask, they might have some like extra food and stuff laying around. They might be able to help you out.
I'm hoping. That's all I got. I mean, and you guys know my handle. I'm Trinkville and everything.
You're goddamn right you are. So everyone, go follow Trink Bell. You should shoot her a sub. If you're part of the Amazon Prime Gaming like I am, you can gift a sub. And that's what I didn't know what else to do with it. So
Wow.
no, I did it because you're my friend.
Okay.
Franny, what you got?
I exist here in cyber land.
Hot. Mac, what do you got?
Hello everybody. Thank you for watching the stream. I'm Matt Poole and I'm the owner of the channel. I love every single last one of you for watching. Thank you for watching the show and I appreciate it. Also, if you want to buy my socks, $5. All seriousness, thank you for watching. We love the show. I love doing the show. Make sure you stop by tomorrow where I will be playing Legends of Dragoon. I finally got it right, Chris. Make sure you stop by Friday. Huh?
You were close.
It's Legends of Dragoon.
Legend of Dragoon.
Legend of
Close
Dragoon.
enough.
Close enough.
That's
Yeah.
what I said.
Legend of Dragoon. Why don't they say Legends? It just don't make sense. Anyway, I'm playing Legend of Dragoon. Make sure you come by, stop by.
Good game.
Yeah, it's a great game. Tuesday, tomorrow. Also, make sure you stop by Friday and watch the premiere of the Late Late Show with Trill XO, where me and possibly Bryce will be talking. We'll be literally be talking, having fun, probably cussing each other out, preparing ourselves for the war that is going to be Nakashima Wars, which will be next Tuesday. Come see me utterly destroy Bryce in that war. And after I get done with Bryce, I want to make a recommend. I want to talk about somebody else that I'm going to destroy. Coming in September, not the next episode of Game of Grudge, but the episode after that. I will step into the ring and I will face one retro guy, aka TPP. I will kick your ass, and this is probably be the end game. Because I'm going to kick because I am Matt Bull, and I am that damn good. Okay.
Oh, sorry, you put me to sleep with all those words.
I am the
Um,
What do you got to plug?
That's it. I'm Matt.
well, Mac, you know what? Fine. If they're watching this, they know where to find you.
Yeah, D Game Fixers. Come follow me at D Game Fixers.
You mean GF1 Studios, the title that we all agreed on?
Yeah, GF1 Studios.
Okay. Last, but certainly not least, is me. You can find me and Owie Miss Chibi on Twitch at DTH_games. We are currently playing Nier Automata, which awesome game. I think everyone should play it. It's got a cult following, but I still feel like it could use more mainstream appeal, and it has it. You just got to play it. But that's a whole other conversation. You can find us there. We are streaming Saturday and Sunday at 6 p.m. You could also listen to my music, Destroyer. You can find us on Spotify, Amazon, Apple, YouTube, wherever you want to see, wherever you listen to music. You can find Destroyer. I recommend our cover of Every Time I Die's More, or the song Travelers. It's a good damn song. We got new music coming soon, hopefully within the next month. So, yeah, those are my plugs. Come watch me play games and listen to my music. Twitch.tv/DTH_games. Follow me. See what happens. And with that, this concludes episode 2 of season 15 of Gamer Grudge. Thank you, everybody, for swinging by. We send our love out to Zach. Sorry he couldn't be here the whole time.
He is. I'm just letting you know. I got a message from him. He is okay.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it after.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody. And
Good
we will
night.
Subscribe
see you
now, or
next
else I
time.
will send you socks.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Thanks, guys.
Wow.